Hey everybody, I hope everyone's staying hydrated. I know I am. I like doing 12-hour streams. They're very fun. Hey look, the phonies are back. I like that. Hey, this isn't a 12-hour stream. Oh. Sorry, Waffle House. I think you guys are right. I think we're just phonies over here. So I've never played this game. We're going to learn it together.
Oh, cool.
But it says it takes about 30 minutes to play, so I figured that's awesome. Okay. Here, you are on. One tower card, one action
Nathan
card.
the Mountain.
Apparently, yeah, they give nicknames to people.
All right, I am the Mountain.
Oh, this game I already like 'cause it's fantasy. And that was the end of Justin. Who was this text message from? Is this Paul? Hey, Paul, yeah. Okay, setup. Place the tower card and action card in the middle of the table. That's these guys. With the 5 shield cards, 5 shield tokens next to the action card. Each player should have 7 meeples in their color. 1 resource token, 1 of each resource token, so grab 1 of these each. Mana, ore, and food. 1 tower token in their chosen color. 1 faction card chosen by the player. We'll do random draw. Just because neither of us have played this game, so we're not really that committed. But we'll do it all from this side. So you can either be lizard men or elves.
We're lizard men.
Hell fucking yeah.
Rule the government.
And I will be either hobbitses or knights. Boring. I will be hobbitses.
You have the hair for it.
I do. Flip these over. I think these are... I don't know how this play with 2 people, but we'll see. And 1 territory cannon, random charge, player chooses which to use. This is going to be the people... Okay, so we each get 1 of these. So here you go. You can choose which side you want to be your home territory. I'm not sure what the difference is.
I'm going to check this one.
I'm going to put it on this side because there's numbers going around. I'm not sure what that means.
That's the
but
point.
They're resource tokens. Each player places their resource tokens. The resource tokens on the resource track of their faction card to represent a total of 6 resources. I think we put it like this. So like, shows you have 6.
Ah.
Oh, no. We do a representation of 6 resources. For first-time players, it is suggested to take 1 ore, so I'm going to do this just because we're first-time players, 2 mana, and 3 food. So yeah, just that's how.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and this is how we keep track.
1 ore, 2 mana.
3 food. Their tower token should be below the tower card. Up here. Their research token, the magic book.
Well, that's what that's supposed to be. Sure.
Yeah, I agree. I was looking at this like this is legitimately.
I thought it was
nothing.
broken.
Yeah. Below the magic book on their faction. Okay, so this one. You put it down here. So this is your magic book. 2 meeples on 1 region on their territory card. Well, we're hobbits is, so we live in the enchanted forest.
And I like the idea of living in this dark, scary place. As we lizard folk are wont to do.
Oh, this rulebook was bigger than I thought it was. Oh well. Gameplay overview. The game is played in a series of turns. Each players will expand their kingdom, learn magic, and fight wars over territory. Each turn, a player selects an action. Then each player has a choice to either perform that action or collect resources. Play continues clockwise until an endgame action is triggered. On your turn has the 5 steps. Clear the action card if no more actions are available, i.e. if all 5 shields have been placed. Select an action. All players must either take the action selected or collect resources. Check for endgame conditions and pass the active token clockwise. So if all these are there, you have to do, if all these are full with shields, you must clear them first. Yep. Select an action. Oh, okay. So when you take an action, oh, we might want to change where we put our people after we read this. So I'm going to just take them off right now until we... So, when you collect resources, for each region occupied by at least one of your meeples, you get a resource for that area. So plains give you food. Is there anything different? No, my sides are very similar. Plains gives you food, forests give you mana, and mountains give you ore.
So shouldn't be there. All right.
The number of each resources you can gain is limited to 9 of each type. In the rare event you're reduced to 1 meeple in play, you gain a bonus resource of your choice in addition to the resource you gain from the region your meeple occupies.
Bless you.
Thank you. Other regions, water and crags. Yes. These are impassable regions, meaning a meeple cannot be placed on this region unless otherwise stated by faction abilities. Rivers are also impassable. Capital City. I have one in mind.
I don't.
A capital city is worth 2 VP to the player who occupies it at the end of the game. If it is shared by 2 players, each receives 1. Ruins, those are the ones you have there. Once a player's meeple enters the ruins, it must be laid on its side to indicate it is searching. While a meeple is searching, and it cannot be moved out of the ruins with a patrol or quest action, but it is able to collect 1 resource of the player's choice when gathering resources. So we probably still don't want to put someone there.
How long does it stay in there for?
There we go. When taking a patrol action, you may stand a lying down meeple up instead of moving another meeple. A meeple standing up in the ruins is unable to collect resources. However, using a future patrol is able to make you use them, move them. At the end of the game, meeples in the ruins are considered lost and do not count towards the player's score.
Ooh.
Check for endgame conditions. I think you have to put them in the same region.
Oh, right.
I'm going to do forest still. I think it's beautiful. Once every player has taken the action or collected resources, players should check to see if anybody has hit one of the following endgame conditions. All meeples have been in play by the player. A player has built to the 6th step on the tower. A player has mastered all 5 levels of magic on their faction card. If one of these conditions has been met by the player, the end of the game is considered trigger. The trigger cannot be reversed by future actions. If the active player placed the last shield, the game is immediately over. Otherwise, play continues until the last shield is placed. At that point, the game ends, and then if the game doesn't end, you just pass the active player token. Scoring. After the game is over, each player gets VP as follows. 1 point for each meeple in play apart from the ruins. Points for capital cities. Point for each level of magic reached. Points for the tower as indicated on the tower card, so it can go as high as 10. Most points wins. In event of a tie, it goes highest on tower most meeples in play, highest magic, most total resources. Actions. These are the 6 actions. Patrol. Move one of your meeples to an adjacent region on the same card. Quest. Move one of your meeples from one territory card to another territory card.
Ooh.
The territory does not have to be to an adjacent player. A player may only quest from and to regions alongside the outside edge of a territory card. Okay, so I could not quest from here because this is not my outside edge. But you could quest from most of your areas, actually.
I can quest at all of my areas.
Yeah. Nice. I just can't quest here and here. Sexy. General movement rules. If you move a meeple into a region with another player's meeple, you start a war, which we will get to. At no point may more than 2 meeples of any color be in the same region. You may never... you may never move. May you never move your meeple to the last place that someone's last meeple is. War. I'm just going to read this in my head first, and then I'll sum it up for you because this one's a big one. Oh, cool. I was about to be like, oh no, we have to roll dice, but you actually don't roll dice.
Oh.
Which is nice. Dice-based combat. Bleh.
Are you dissing Dungeons and Dragons?
No, because that's not a board game.
Oh, okay.
It's a role-playing game, right? I'm talking about like Risk.
Okay.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love Risk. Big fan, actually. I think we're going to need these.
No, those are actually expansion, I think.
Oh. It's exploration tiles. Search for the Crown of Valor.
Oh, there's a white flag. Oh, okay. Okay, so whenever we go to war,
Okay.
you will secretly choose the number of resources you want to put into the war.
Okay.
And the breakdown for how much you would need to spend is magic mana is worth 2 each, or is worth 1.
Food is worth 0.
Then we each reveal whoever has the highest wins. In
Okay.
case of a tie, the defender wins. And then all resources must be spent.
Okay.
Yeah, and then your meeple dies.
Ooh, harsh.
Build. Pay the number of ore necessary to reach the next step of the tower. Okay, so just there.
Okay.
Research. Basically the same thing, but with magic for your book. Oh, fuck. We might need to change... Most of my stuff all goes for alliances, which actually are not available in 2-player games. Expand, add a new meeple to the board, cost of food. Equal to the number of meeples you have in play. So... Yeah, I think Travis is coming for 7, Mitchell. I think Alvin's coming for 7:30 and James is coming for 8-ish. So you're good to head over sometime between 7 and 7:30. Add a new meeple to the board, pay equal to the number of meeples you now have in play.
Sorry,
so we would need to pay 2.
For food?
You paid
to
food
expand?
to get meeples, yeah. And then you may trade. You may discard any number of 1 resource and gain another equal to another resource. Okay,
Cool.
play with 2 players. There are no alliances, which that's why I didn't explain to you in war, so we're not even going to worry about it. In addition, there is a lost kingdom thrown into the mix.
Ooh.
Oopsie. The lost kingdom of Bragadalai!
Same.
Here, I'll put it down here because there's more. each region with one unused color. During play, the player has an option of invading the Lost Kingdom. When they do so, the other player allocates resources to defend the neutral meeple, implying his or her own faction abilities. If the attacker loses, the neutral meeple stays there. If the attacker wins, the neutral meeple is removed. Resources are gained. Any other region. Defending. I am going to just switch mine out.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
What was my other guy? The Knights? No, I'll just grab my other choice. Yes, okay. Alright, let's give this a shot, shall we? You have one. We'll see how it goes, right? The Schwarzy. Got some text messages. There's Paul. Yeah, it's good. I did say hi to Paul. Schwarzy. I'm going to patrol. So that's how it works, right? I do one action. I'm going to move this guy into the forest land, and now you may go.
How do you get resources at the end of your turn?
No, you do... How do you get resources? I forgot about that already.
Like, do you get them at the end of your turn?
Oh, no, instead of taking an action, so you lock up one of the actions, but instead of doing it, you just say, I want resources.
Oh, cool. I'm going to do that then.
Sure.
I'll put it on this one.
Nice. Then you get one ore.
One ore.
I will do trade, but I will take resources instead, so I gain 1 food and 1 magic.
And because you have patrol, I can't move my meeples, right?
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to take more ore.
Are you missing a shield?
No, there's only supposed to be 5.
Oh, but if it's empty, if there's no shields left? Oh, if all shields have in place, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes it so that you're...
My last turn is dictated.
No, you get a full board.
Oh.
Yeah. I think I will just gain resources again. So now you wipe it all and you have free reign to do whatever you wish.
Well, I am going to first quest into the magic forest.
What did you find?
I don't know yet.
I'm going to trade. I think I'm going to trade 2 magic for... No. 2 food for 2 stone.
Okay, I'm going to build.
Nice. Up the castle?
Yep. Bleep.
I'll expand. I'll pay 2 food.
That put you. Oh, you're at 3. Never mind.
And I'll drop this guy here.
Cool. I'm going to get some magic.
Nice.
I don't get both, right?
Yeah, you get both.
Oh, you
get
do?
1 for every
Okay.
maple you have in an area. Alright, my turn. I'm going to, instead of questing, I'll do a harvest. I'll gain
Cool.
1 of each.
I'm going to expand. Plunk him down here.
Looks like that's Travis.
Do I know Travis?
No.
Alright.
I will research.
Curse you.
So instead of taking the research action, I may trade instead.
I'm going to patrol.
Nice.
And I'm going to move. I'm going to keep my magic. No. There's nothing here, right?
Yeah, you can't even move through it.
Oh, okay. Then I can't patrol, so I'm just going to harvest.
Nice. One of each.
Yeah.
I'll also build the first level up the tower. Hey, Travis.
Oh, right. That's end. All
I
right.
feel like this game would work better with with more than 2 players.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like we're gonna have a peaceful victory. Like it's just gonna be like all of a sudden someone's gonna be like,
Gonna
I win.
research. I may now patrol to non-adjacent regions.
seems good.
Hi, chat.
Why don't you grab a mic and I'll get you turned on. Travis, this is Nathan.
Hello.
Hey, Nathan. I got 3.
Case. Do you have, is there stuff on it or do you need
No,
one?
I need things.
Where the fuck are the things?
Right here.
Thanks. Like I knew what I was looking for.
Oh, when I saw him pick it up and there was nothing on there.
Joe W. for God, thank you so much for the follow. We really appreciate it. Welcome to the goddamn table. And happy International Tabletop Day. We only have 5 hours left.
Oof.
Man,
Oh,
that's
man.
nothing. That's what it was earlier.
What time did you guys start?
Noon.
Okay. Only 5 hours.
Yeah. Did you do game day today or did you?
No, I went to like my pizza job.
Nice.
Speaking of pizza.
Don't worry. Mitch gets here, then we're gonna get some. All right, well now that Travis is here, I'm cool. I think we're just gonna strike this game,
Okay.
and because I feel like it does play better with.
Yeah. It just seems like we're gonna be like, okay.
You know, just polite. You know, no struggle. That's okay.
You guys need a shit disturber.
Yeah, exactly. And now this is good. Now that you're here as well, I can. I'm planning on taking a break
Oh, cool.
once Mitch gets here. I think we're gonna play some Blood Rage.
Awesome. It's just been the 2 of you guys all day?
No, Mitch was here, and then Nathan got here around 4,
Yeah, that sounds about
and then Mitch took off to come back later.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been here since.
I know you've been here all day.
I know, I don't do. Alright, yeah, chat wants Blood Rage. We want Blood Rage.
Oh,
Want me to go dig it up?
Yeah, that'd be great. It's just out in the living room.
Yeah.
You weren't even turned on, my bad.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
Blood Rage is very fun.
Cool.
I think you will enjoy it.